Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Tiny Rogues Between Heaven and Hell. Let's continue where we left off. We unlocked the gunslinger, but we just played as a gunny character. We played as a very gunny guy here. You know who I want to play as? You. You will encounter an event room on every floor. Honestly, I think that kind of sounds decent, but looking at the character, because it's another ranged character, maybe we'll save this for later. You, on the other hand, Sorcerer, you're a magic character. Magic Missile, Sorcerer's Cloak, Aquamarine Ring. You gain a soul heart every floor. That seems really good! 10 HP over the course of a run. Innate Arcane, unnaturally high intelligence, no strength, no dexterity, 2 HP, 1 soul heart, 2 mana, 2 stamina point. I was like, spamina? That's not how you spell it. No, we'll play as the Sorcerer. I love having the bonus bombs, although honestly, the keys might be better, but you rarely find locked chests early. You can stockpile the keys. 35 gold is also pretty good, but I do like bombs. Yeah. We're gonna continue with the Cinder 1 to get 30% more mastery experience. We could add another one? Starting weapon has a negative. Weapons are more likely to be negative. Bosses have less health and armor in first phase and more armor and health in the second phase. Let's not worry about that for now. And I think we're good to go with the exception of this. We need to defeat death with one more class, so let's play the game. Cybersten in chat says, that update had a crazy amount of stuff added. It's amazing. Yeah, apparently, the Heaven and Hell update did add a significant amount of content, and the game also got an update like a couple of days ago that added the fireplace, well, the bonfire every level, which is good to have. Wait, we started with 2 soul hearts because every floor you start with 1. Good point. We have a magic missile. I haven't even looked at our equipment yet, but it has homing, which makes me very happy. And I know I'm not managing my mana, but I think I'm okay with that. Attunes all of your equipped items that don't have on-attune effects. Hold on to that for a while. This is just a magic missile that homes. I kind of wish that it said if a weapon homed. Increase mana regeneration, increase stats from mana. Let's move on. Let's grant some souls. It is nice to have souls because you can generally buy like magic-based equipment, I think. Let's go for a pair. I'll go for whatever stats the game gives me, especially early, because I just want the I want the levels, man. A key. I think you gotta go intelligence, unfortunately. As much as I want keys, you know, theoretically we can get keys later. I guess theoretically you can get food later, but the food are level ups, so I want the level ups. I want traits and I want them now. Grant 10 souls. I think we'll go big soul. Stormworm says this class is my favorite class. Pyro, close second. Do I even have the Pyro unlocked? I don't know. I can't remember. Because there's freaking like 30 classes in this. No, there's like 18 classes. No, there's 13 maybe? 1 experience, 1 intelligence. It was Ambrosia. That's pretty decent. We're gonna get a level up right now. I did take off that perk that starts you 5 experience higher. In the end, it didn't really seem that helpful. Red-robed guy's pyromancer, you're right. Cybersten says, Esper is my favorite class. That I don't know if I have unlocked, but maybe I just never played as him. Increased stats granted by mana to mana-draining weapons. By default, each point grants 25% more damage, grants power per soul heart. Ooh. On kill and on combat spawn a mana star. Dude, power on soul hearts, never take damage. It'll be the best run ever. Gloves or offhand? Go gloves. If we find a two-handed weapon, we're not gonna use offhand. I did let myself go into red mana. It's easier to manage than I give it credit for. You just have to stop shooting every once in a while. But I want to just keep shooting, because I'm a freaking wizard, Harry. I can't make that joke. I already titled one of the runs, "You're a Wizard, Harry." It's when I played as the wizard. Hey, Blood Angel. Welcome, how are you doing today? What's up? We're playing some tiny rogues. Oh, this got upgraded! Increased magic find. Nice. I got off work, had some sort of sickness, had a nosebleed. Don't worry too much about it. Sometimes you just get nosebleeds, even if you haven't had nosebleeds. I've had a couple of nosebleeds in my life. They're very infrequent. Usually when it's dry air in winter, I can get them sometimes. Woke up with a cold. I threw up and felt 50% better. Hopefully you are better, Blood Angel. Hopefully you feel better tonight and tomorrow. What's red mana? So as you expend your mana, in the top left corner there, you can see the red mana. It's also above my character. As you expend your mana, you drain it, and when it goes into red, you have to stop and let it recharge. Every star gives you bonus damage, so you don't want to drain your mana. Common gloves for armor, increased magic find, increased movement speed. Let's go magic find. It's super early. I love those chicky nuggies, says Blood Angel. Maybe that's why you threw up. It's like 30 classes, you have a lot on your plate, my friend, says Cybersten. There's only 13 in the class selection menu. You're telling me there's more? Excuse me? I know we can get power, but I want intelligence. I want to be smart. Man, we need a new weapon. Possessed weapon. Yeah, I know that the weapons are possessed. I can't kill them fast enough, game. What the heck? There's more? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Normally I don't do that. I feel like this is a good opportunity to. I think they've stopped spawning, thank God. This was a terrifying room, what the hell? We need the key. Man, we just do no damage. Please, give me the BFG, hopefully it's magic. Blessing or uncommon weapons? Let's go for weapons, the blessings have been pretty bad. Primary attack deals damage with very little mana drain. Inflicts radiant damage. It also adds 2% chance to be lucky hits up to 10 stacks. Or a melee weapon. Fire or radiant with armor break. The scaling is different. I think I want Firestorm Scroll, it sounds better. I don't know about that, but we'll try it. I guess, you know, something that's easy to hit with is kind of nice. All right, let's see what we get. Hey, I love getting black markets. I wish I had money though. Flamberge. Partisan, Spore Flail. We evil? No, we're not evil. Grants resale value of items. There's also lovely perks that interact with your spending of mana, says Stormworm. Hopefully there's ones that allow me to get bonuses when I completely run out, because that's what happens frequently. 3 golden dice for 4 souls? What? Increased damage dealt to undead. Resell value. It's another one. Grants +1 mana star. That's also really good. I think I want that, and I think I want the die and the keys. And the bombs. Well, probably not the bombs, but... I mean, here's the thing. We're definitely gonna sell this. Golden dice kind of insane in black market. Wait, does it reroll the black market? Shops. So the problem is I just don't have the gold, but we can keep the dice for later. So let's at least get the money from this. I will get dice. Oh yeah. I think I'm gonna get the keys as well. And I think I'm actually just gonna get more keys. There you go. I'm 1 soul away from being able to buy this, but that's okay. Increased damage dealt to undead, nah. All right, I think that was a very, very lucky opportunity for us. We don't have money, but we can still get a key. Here's the thing though, you generally need keys in runs, you know? There's gonna be chests you can open, lock trap doors, becoming slightly... I don't even know what evil does in this game. What does evil do? This is a legitimate question, chat, that if anyone knows, please tell me. What does being evil do? Because I have no freaking idea. Guess I'll go for another pair, rather a pair. I know what being cursed does. Helmet or gloves? Helmet. You need to be good or evil to enter later content. Ah, so it's like a post-game thing to deal with, nothing I gotta worry about now. Okay, that's cool. That's weird, but I'll accept it. You did answer my question. Nothing if you don't believe in karma. It's more so the perceptions of others, or do you mean in-game? He's so meta, that's a creeper mask. Grants stamina. Grants increased explosion damage. On defeating a boss without taking damage, you're granted an additional intelligence pickup. Dude, yes! Hell yeah, brother! I wish it affected us now, but that's gonna be like 8 intelligence over the course of a run. We'll take it. Things are not going to get easier. Yeah, so says Mr. Fire. Kinda like this Thunder Scroll right now, it's pretty good. Bombs and gold pine. We can get it later. Let's take the intelligence, because it is a upgrade. Well, it's a level up, really. I'm not managing the mana, but again, I don't know. I just want to hold down the fire button. I'm a little bit too small brain for that. On draining accumulated mana, trigger a volley of magical bolts. On picking up a mana star, meteors drop from the sky. I don't like any of these, but deal thrusting range damage or meteors. Give me meteors. Bombs or melee? I'll go bombs. I forget, did we actually get any dice yet? I wish fire stacked. What means when mana becomes red? No, so what this means is when I attack, give it a second, give it a second, give it a second. The star that appears here in the game, you pick it up and it recharges you. That causes meteors to come down. Actually, that's a pretty good AoE on the meteors, I gotta say. Hey, generic welcome. I've not found anything that makes me good yet. Will there be more opportunities unlocked later on? I had one opportunity to become good, and it was something in the tavern. Like I bought a curse purge, and it gave me 1 good. You get AoE from power. Oh, you're right! 40% AoE damage and 40% damage. Look at that, 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 look at that. Spend a key or get a resin. I don't want a ranged weapon, I want magic, so. I guess we could take a ranged weapon, but. So currently I'm in, I should've just killed him. We were in red and I was like, I gotta stop. Crystal pine resin. They really have to be careful because, I mean, this is literally Dark Souls. Banco Namdai is not the actual name of the company. They're gonna get freaking pissed. I'll do it. Good old Bamco Namdai. Bombs or tavern? We don't have any money! If I had money to go to the tavern, I would do it, but I just don't. Gold or locked chest? Give me the gold, actually. Rare or charm? Give me a charm. Hey, Goblin Boy. Luckily, this weapon, it decharges very slowly. Oh, that's fine. Thank you for the intelligence pickup. You don't use auto-aim bolt. There's auto-aim in this game? Grants 1 stamina. Grants increased trigger damage depending on your held weapon rarity. Explicitly use the trigger keyword. Lucky hit uses trigger. Okay. Common. I guess maybe stamina? Waiting for the Nintendo reference and they're truly effed. Maybe they're shying away from Nintendo because of that. Grants increased trigger damage depending on weapon rarity. 40% currently. So this must not be a very rare weapon, is what I'm gathering. Let's just go for the stamina, because I don't know, that just seems a little whatever. What was that in the health bar? It was like a broken heart or something. Need something? A favor? I will take more mana. Thank you. Grants a key or a locked chest. Let's go locked chest. We got 1 extra dodge from the boots, so we can be a little bit more active about gaining mana stars, I think. Magic find. Flame shield, laser knuckles. What? Unarmed attacks additionally trigger a laser projectile that deals damage. All right. Using the scroll gives me a hood. I guess because I'm using magic, now I don't. Periodically inflicts scorch to nearby enemies every 2 seconds. Fire ailment that increases fire damage taken by 10% per stack. Okay, you know, sure. It's a synergy. I'll take it. It's not active yet because we have to tune it, but so I wanna get that mana star. Just really can't afford to right now. Whoa! Oh, Jesus, every freaking time, man. Looks Scorch every so often. Are we over encumbered? No. Nearby enemies. Okay, well. It probably work for meteors. You mean triggered abilities? It doesn't actually say trigger, it just says cause a falling meteor, so I don't think it'll work. I finally used it though. Yeah, it doesn't say trigger. On the tally of 5 attacks, repeat the attack. On a tally of 5 burn ticks, trigger a firing burst of fire damage. I guess we're going fire build. Kind of the wrong character for it, but we can do it. 100% increased stats from intelligence, but no stats from strength or dexterity. So we would go from 10% equip load and 2% more damage to way more critical hit chance, I think, right? I'm starting to realize that's actually pretty good, but you really don't care that much about the other food items. But also, explosions that do fiery burn damage seems kind of nice. We're going to be inflicting burn all the time. I'm going to start there. But I see the value of the other one. Cursed Rock? No. Because I'm also thinking if the fiery explosion damage is AoE, it's going to be buffed by our power, right? Pawn shop? Yeah, give me a pawn shop. I don't care about a locked warrior chest. And I don't even have any die to re-roll it. You don't want the resin, okay? Attune, you don't have attune effects. You don't want any consumables, huh? You take these. Increase stats granted by mana. Theoretically inflict Scorch. Guess we'll keep everything else. Yeah, sell the laser gloves, definitely. I don't really want to go to a blacksmith. I don't want to upgrade weapons until I have good weapons, so we'll just go to the treasure rock. I'm starting to realize that maybe we want to... Yeah, this is what I'm thinking. Look at that AoE. I'm thinking maybe what we want is to start with keys or something, because we are really... All right. We're really, we're stacking up bombs quickly in this game, aren't we? We also have one block, which is real nice. What the hell gave us block? Oh, the flame shield! That's awesome! Thank you. I mean, it's like 2,000 damage, which actually is pretty decent considering our damage. Metafusion says, I just fought one of the best bosses I've ever fought. Not gonna say anything as it includes spoilers, but wow! It was so good! I'm so good at this game! Well, congratulations, Metafusion. Maybe one day I'll be able to experience that content. You didn't spoil me, thank you for that, but now I'm like excited. Blue Skies, welcome. I blame Abe for getting me hooked on another game, but damn, this game is good. It's a pretty good game, isn't it? I can't wait to see, you know, how this looks later on in its development. I will say, the meteors and whatnot, it's visually noisy, and I can't differentiate it from an enemy's attacks. So I gotta be very careful. Meteors. It gives us level up too, which is awesome. Generic. Set. Uncommon. Increase movement speed. Increase melee damage. Grants +1 stamina. I guess we can take the boots. Increase movement speed. Doodaloo, doodaloo. Locked chest that contains multiple potions. Potion seller. I demand your strongest potions. I require your potions. Let's go for the potions. Ah! I regret everything. Thank you, shield. Block shield. How do you repair block, by the way? Refreshes each floor. Okay. Mana drain refund. Increases attack speed by 10%. We need the dice. We gotta be careful though, because we can't afford to ever get hit, because that's gonna make us permanently weaker for the entire run. We are at 60% bonus damage right now. If we lose this, I'll be very sad. I will go for rare weapons. Melee, wand magic, instrument magic. 25% lucky hit chance does sound damage, electrical damage, inflicts 5 stacks of shock. Makes enemies take more damage, stacks up to 5 times. Current weapon, the Flame Scroll, is 200 to 700 damage, but we do have a synergy where we inflict Scorch, which makes fire damage higher. Unfortunately, I don't think these are particularly good, but electrical damage has good synergies. Maybe we'll look at that and just hold it. If this auto-aims, it could be pretty good. If you right-click really quickly, you change your outfit. I don't know why. It's interesting. It doesn't really auto-aim, does it? Grants a random potion or gold. Let's go for the gold. There we go. The fire explosion is pretty good, though. It's okay. Range weapon or more dice. Give me more dice. Also, yeah, that's what I like. If you get a Mana Star, it just clears the room. In fact, I might be able to engineer a Mana Star appearing in the next room. By like lowering your mana before you even walk into the room. Multiple potions or gold. Let's go gold. Oh, I saw it, or I heard it rather. So where is it? Seems good. Wow, we're already at the boss real fast. Hey, Blue Skies, thank you very much for the resub. This button is active again. Well, thank you for using that button on my channel. Blue Sky says, did you find certain weapons from Terraria Underworld? What the heck is Terraria Underworld? You mean Terraria's Underworld? You mean Terraria's Hell? Or is there like a side game I've never heard of before? Charm or a helmet? Give me a charm. Let this recover. Wait for it. There we go. Hit him with the nukes. +1 int. There's supposed to be a Terraria sequel not too called something like that, though. That's what I thought maybe they were referring to, but I don't know. Praetor armor grants oh, it's Doom. Grants increased damage dealt at close range. 2-set Doomslayer. They're gonna get sued. Hits with melee inflict armor break. Increased damage dealt to fiends. These suck. Sucks. We'll take increased damage to fiend. I don't know what a fiend is, but still don't have enough. Pair. Things are not going to get easier. How many die do I have? I could have re-rolled the boss, actually. I have 4 of them. I should have done that. Yeah, as It's Quake is like, hey, don't forget you got golden dice. Yeah, I forgot. I'm sorry. I want to level up, though, and start re-rolling for better traits, so let's do that. Hopefully books take additional damage from fire. Otherworld, right, Otherworld. Increased damage from dexterity. Why is this even offered on a run in which I am a mage? Just seems so unnecessary. On inflicting maximum shock, stacks are consumed to trigger a lightning strike that deals damage. Each point of mana additionally grants more top-end damage to mana-draining weapons. This is a reroll. Movement speed affects attack speed. Currently, movement speed is... Frick, which menu? 14%. Increased stats granted from mana, so more damage. On draining mana, trigger an unpredictable spark that deals lightning magic damage. What do we have? On the tally of burn, or when a burning enemy dies, trigger in a fire explosion. Mana Star releases meteors. Power to soul hearts. Static blows with that weapon seems great. It does, but then we run into the problem of I have a burning perk that's not doing anything. So I went for the reroll to see if maybe we could get something better. Because I like the burning perk. I also like the fact that we have a flame shield, which synergizes with burning. And if I use this, we don't have any burn synergy, and 2 things are wasted. Isn't it based on what stats you use to level up as generic? I got no freaking idea. Let's reroll again. You're on 5 attacks. Next one is a guaranteed crit. Potion buff effects are permanent. I was holding on to these. Increase attack speed by 10%, 10% mana drain. Or Arcane Familiar. I think we go potion buffs. Ah, I was like, the game doesn't want me to take potion buff. No, we can take potion buffs. There you go. Okay, sick. I'm realizing too, with the burn, we should spread it out and let the burn damage proc 5 times. That's something I have not been doing. Magic wand. So, hey, there's our lightning damage wand, by the way. Magic staff, melee staff. Primary attack deals wound damage and inflicts vulnerability. Or lightning damage and instability. They take more top-end damage but less low-end damage. Also adds cold damage. If only it added fire damage. So I might take the lightning wand, again, because I like lightning damage synergies, and maybe we can find something that synergizes with this later. Maybe we can re-roll the burn perk to get a lightning perk, you know? But this seems okay for now. I don't know how to tell rarity on weapons, but this one is glowing, which makes me think it's good. I think that just means it's magic, actually. But, yeah, this seems fine. Do every type of damage except the one you want. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely better than... Well, I mean, this one stacks 5 shock, but this one seems potentially better. Well, the range is real low, though. Maybe it homes? I don't know. We'll see. Multiple potions! I don't think it homes. We're having some good damage output, though. Okay. So we currently have Anger and Mana. Grants an Inferno orbital that deals damage and inflicts burn. Do they stack? Let's see. Nope. Increases damage by 20%. Okay, so there's 4 potion buffs. I like it. 2 bombs or pawn shop. We don't really have that much to sell. Look at damage number, see bigger number, take weapon, do big damage, says Metafusion. I think you're wrong. I think just like with Dead Cells, you gotta pay attention to the synergies. I think if you're not paying attention to the synergies, you're gonna have a worse time. Shop. We have a lot of money. Ooh. Oh, it offers souls. Still. Who are you? I am the soul peddler. I trade for souls. All right, well, don't tell me your life story or anything. 2 keys and wine. Is this permanent? Seems like the answer is no, but that's fine. Blacksmith, upgrade and repair. I still want better weapons, and we don't need the repairing, so I think I'm gonna go for the key. It's also combat, which we seem to be pretty good at right now. Oh God, every time I freak out when I see that. Yeah, I'm realizing spreading out the damage is better. Magic weapon, body armor. Magic weapon. It's Book. He should be weak against fire. I see it. Stop firing your books at me, dude. I don't know how I killed him. I wasn't on him at all. +1 intelligence. His own power scares him. Unlimited power. Ooh, this is luck. Unlimited power. Demon Scythe. Primary attacks, deal damage, and hit 3 times. Rubber duck scroll. I mean, I would like to fire rubber ducks. Melee dagger. Blech. Hits 3 times. That's 900 to 1800 damage. I still love the weapons that we have. We have the fire damage synergy that's causing fire explosions. I have not had any chests. Sorry, yeah, I haven't really had too many chests in this run. Like no mimics anyways, no blood chests. Any of you guys know how I can reach 40 int, says Metafusion? I got to 32, but I can't reach more than that. I don't know, get lucky. How much int do I have? 24. Is there a reason to get to 40? Is that like an achievement? We need a giant meteor scroll, says Stormworm. That would be good, yeah. I think this can be our secondary weapon. Put that away for now. Confusion. Doubles the effect of emotion debuffs. If you inflict confusion, you double the effect of emotion debuffs, and you can inflict them with fear and taunt. Fear pushes them away, and taunt pulls them closer, and each one gives you a 30% damage bonus to the respective type of distance damage, and it's like, God damn it, just say buffs, debuffs, or just make the weapon hurt them more. I don't know. At a certain point, you get too many interacting mechanics. Just saying. I'm going to pick up the rubber duck because it's funny. But I'm not really going to use it. I'm just going to pick it up because it's ducks. All right. There's an achievement for beating death with 50 intelligence, says Stormworm. Ah, well, I do not have 50. Why am I not getting any souls? I feel like I'm missing something. Beef. It's what's for leveling up right now. Bam, bam, bam. Whoa. Rubber ducky, you're the one. There's a meta perk that helps min-max your stat. Is it 30% for food to be your highest stat? Oh, that's cool. Kind of wish we could get that so we wouldn't continuously get strength and dexterity, I think, but maybe I'll get that perk that's you gain double from intelligence, but none from strength. Because I do have like 30 freaking intelligence. Ah! Scared the hell out of me. Big brain helmet gives you 20 intelligence. I had that on my first run. Just the tip. Welcome. It was great. Make swords drain mana. Mark the lowest health enemy. Grants critical hits. I mean, theoretically, that includes bosses. Grants you an aura that inflicts shock damage and debuffs enemies to take shock damage from you and your companions. 5 to 75 shock damage. Give me a reroll in this one. Triggering a lightning grants increased fire damage. By how much? Double! Ooh! This was a lightning run after all, says the Nor. Actually, I kind of just like this. Explosion damage inflicts burn, and burn damage dealt additionally is based on explosion infliction damage. Additionally, each point of power also grants 5% increased burn damage. Yo, this is 400% burn damage buff. Dude, it's pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good. Each point of power also grants 5% burn damage. Yeah, burn. Burn them all. Burn them all, Isaac, burn them all. So just spread out the burn damage and then run away. Locked chest or resin? Locked chest. Now, I can't really pay attention to the damage numbers because I've got to dodge. But I don't know, things are dying. Seems good. Shocking Lance, Spear Melee. Oh, good. I guess we do still have lightning weapons we can use to enable the fire synergy, but we didn't take that perk, did we? Tavern or gold? Tavern. Hello, everybody. You give me repair paste. You give me a power potion? I already have power potion. You want to enchant a weapon. It's for 30 gold. I'd much rather just get a new weapon at this point, but we haven't found one. You offer bombs? Buy a bomb, no. We don't have to dodge so we can check out the numbers and I can tell you they be big, hopefully. I've never seen elemental balance work. The fact that it has to trigger specifically makes it weird. Like you deal lightning and then you buff fire. Really, you just need to have something that does that type of damage. Maybe something you can switch to real quick, like ducks. Deadly. 50% critical hit multiplier. Well, we don't really have a critical hit run, but we are intelligent, so we do have better crit hit chance. That seems okay. Want to reroll the shop? Let's reroll the shop. Chanting is better than upgrading. It can be. Upgrading gives you 10% per, I think. Gun parts. Oh, by the way, someone was asking. This lady, she gives you Dispel Curse. This is how you get good. So we got 1 stack. I don't know if you can make 2 of them to get good twice, but there you go. All right, let's go. I feel like it's actually nice to have a purging stone on you just in case you need it. You don't want to have to trek all the way down to the, and this is where I don't remember, what is the name of the flooded area underneath the Firelink Shrine? I can't remember. I can never remember. 3,000 per tick, that's pretty good damage. I did see a 4,000 in there. Thank you, perfect timing. Cycles through a repeating sequence of granting an increased fire, cold, lightning, and poison damage buff every 4 seconds. What the frick? Okay, dump the spear, take this. Dump the... increased damage at close range. Dump the belt, take the spear. It looks like it might be higher value to sell. Tunes all your equipped items that don't have on-attune effects. I don't know, this all seems just garbage. Let's get out of here. Yeah, New Londo, thank you. New Londo. I never remember the name of that zone or the name of the dude who gives you the purging stones. And he purges your curse on top of the destroyed cathedral or whatever it is. I don't know. It does have double fire damage and lasts 4 seconds. It is pretty good, but I really want the stats. All right. Okay, you're probably strong versus fire. That doesn't mean you're gonna live. Don't blink! Don't blink! You'll miss it, and you'll die! Lose your freaking soul hearts! Don't blink! What did the wine do? I don't know, it was like plus attack speed or something. Are elemental resistance even a thing? I think it is. I think enemies can resist. Slowly recharge block each time you enter a room. Pretty good. Just the Tip says, I had some runs where I was doing 10,000 damage a hit. You should have seen us yesterday. I had a lightning run. I was doing 40,000 damage a hit constantly. I think I killed death in 2 seconds. It was the best run I've ever had. Increased attack speed. On dash gain rhythm. Reduces all tally requirements. I mean, this is increased attack speed, but this is also increased damage. We would get a set, but I don't really care about the set. I already have increased movement speed. Slowly recharge block. Do we really need Scorch? This is not going to be good enough. You know what? Hold on. Don't forget about your dang dice. Reroll. I have 7. Take your time. What it was, just the tip, is I had lightning equipment, so high range, like 10 to 1,000 damage, and I had guaranteed crushing attacks, which meant that it high rolled it, and then I had guaranteed ruthless attacks, which meant that they double damage, and then I had like 2 more things that double damage or something, and then it was just destructive as hell. It was awesome. Grant 50 power, but breaks if you deal more than 9,000 damage in one hit. That's weird. Your fire element status effects persist indefinitely. While your equip load is at half or below, you gain recovery. Well, what's the point of this? It replaced the thing that buffs my damage. Fire lasting indefinitely. Who cares? Scorch will last indefinitely. Who cares if burn lasts indefinitely? 250% of fire infliction damage. Look at that. What do we care? Over 9,000 references now. Yeah. Fire one, swap, and do damage with whatever else. That's a good point. Equipment that would reduce duration and increase damage would be nice, but I guess I have a question, okay? Burn is a fire damage, overtime ailment that inflicts 250% of fire infliction damage as fire damage 2 times per second, lasts 4 seconds. It doesn't accumulate the damage, right? Like if I hit for 1,000 fire damage and then 1,000 fire damage, the game doesn't think I hit for 2,000, right? It thinks I just hit for 1,000 fire damage. So persisting indefinitely doesn't matter when every attack is burning, right? I just don't see the point. Yeah, I could attack and then not attack anymore. But what else am I going to do with my time? Hello, what the hell happened there? Like, it lasting indefinitely doesn't matter when I'm constantly applying it, you know? What's the point? If it could stack infinitely, yeah, that would be awesome. But this isn't relevant at all. And we don't need the power buff because it maxes out, so that's a reroll. If the boss is invincible, it doesn't matter because when they come out of their invincibility, I'll just hit them again. Am I not gonna attack? Is there ever a time when I'm not attacking? +1 companion, don't have any. Increased damage over time per distinct damage over time status effect you've inflicted in the past 4 seconds. That could be interesting. Grants lucky hit chance. Also could be interesting. Current lucky hit chance is 0, so it's 15% chance for additional crits. However, we do roll currently 25% crit chance as intelligence. Increased damage over time. This is immediately 25% bonus damage, but it does put us over equip load. We would have to remove stuff. We could remove the shield. I like Scorch though, because it can increase. It doesn't, actually the Scorch only lasts for such a millisecond. This isn't that good. We could remove this and equip the helmet, but I still think we could do better. 25% increased damage. I don't have things that do more damage over time. It's not like I have poison to go along with this. Dude, I'm freaking rerolling. I got 5 of these damn things. I want top tier equipment. On draining mana, inflict corruption. Permanently increases damage taken to enemies. That's not gonna matter. Grants fire damage to melee attacks. Grants equip load. Grants ruthless chance at close range. No. The equip load is kind of nice though, but no. Reroll. We'll get something. We'll get something good here, folks. Adds your invincibility duration after taking damage to the duration of your status effects. What? Invincibility duration after taking damage. Doesn't matter. 2 stamina. Actually pretty good. +1 health flask. One day. During combat, periodically shoot a quasar beam at the nearest enemy, dealing 2498 to 3248 radiant damage every 5 seconds. Grants fire damage. See, this is much easier to read. Grants increased damage per maximum block you have. Maximum block? That could be interesting, but again... You know what? That thing that buffed our damage for each unique stack, we do have lightning and cold infusion, but these are 10 rooms only, not permanent. Holy aura that inflicts judgment and debuffs enemies to take radiant damage. They take plus 20 to plus 30 radiant damage. Huh? Judgment. Consumes all stacks and deals accumulated radiant damage as radiant damage. Armor. Increased damage dealt to chilled enemies. Last one. Again, I just don't see the point of any of these equipment items. I'm confused as to why they all suck. Increase attack speed and movement speed while in mana burnout. Plus 2 seconds of invincibility after taking damage. 5% critical hit chance. Really, after all of this, am I just really gonna go for 5% crit? I guess. I hate to say it, but just like nothing there was any good. Nothing there seemed to help me at all. So we're going for the Mana Star. Let's not forget about how to actually, you know, play this run right now. That'll do it. Yeah, like nothing, ooh, potion, but also, nothing there seemed to really do that much for us. Set item or potion? The set items seem to be bad on their own individually. I kind of wish that they would give you more stats. You know, I know this. I've played Gungeon before. Power. We've done power before, so. Don't want the resin. At least we're still, you know, dealing a lot of damage. You even look like the Iron Maiden, you know. Get out of here. Obsidian chest or shop? Let's go to the shop. Life vest. Throwing range chakram. Grants a frost orb that inflicts cold damage and inflicts frostbite. I mean, I didn't mean to hit that button. It's actually not that bad because scorch to nearby enemies is pretty bad. I'm realizing now this is 10% bonus damage. This is a frost orbital, which could be good. If we need frost damage. Does a meteor apply burn? It does. Yep, it does, because it's a fire damage which inflicts burn. I really don't. I'm sure I would have had the money for this if I didn't screw it up. I guess we'll go for the blacksmith and just level up at this point. Random traits or key? I don't like randomly replacing, but if it's a good trait, maybe we want to take it over like nothing. Like we actually have like a synergy. I guess we go for the key. Really don't want to, you know, get rid of these 6,000 damage attacks by doing anything. It seems a weird item is placed between the pages and used as a bookmark. Take it? Sure, you feel watched. Defy death. Legendary charm. You feel watched. Okay, well, fair enough. Helmet or gloves? Give me helmet. Oh my! What could possibly be the reason why you're here? Yo, let me hit you with this. You know what's weird, or what I need? I need something that depletes my mana faster, so I can get to those mana stars. You know what I need? On room enter, pick up a mana star. That's what I need. Takes off fiend charm, instant fiend boss. I didn't know that was a fiend. Increased trigger damage, but reduces weapon damage. We don't trigger. On non-triggered lucky hit, so that would count as triggers. Once per room on Defy Death, grant a soul heart. That's never gonna happen. No, I want my dice! Trigger, trigger, trigger. Yeah, these are not... Well, actually, combustion is a trigger, but because we do less damage, this doesn't matter. The fire damage, yeah, I don't want any of this. The DOT is what does a lot of damage. This doesn't. In fact, we could probably dump combustion, but I do like the fact that it explodes. I guess I'll just take, like, I don't know, this. Inventory full. There you go. Do you read new boss dialogue? I used to, and then I realized that they all just say like one line. what did the succubus say? I didn't read it. I'll acknowledge I didn't read it. Key or shattered? Let's go for shattered. Dexterity growth. Oh, and strength growth. These are way too common for how, you know, little we need them. Rhythm bracelets. Didn't we already see this in the run? It's an accessory, but I don't really want to reduce my damage output to gain a little bit of attack speed. I don't know, I guess we could keep it. Dude, do I really need Winter Orb? Honestly, I like the Flame Shield because of the block, let's be honest. All right, I'll try to read the new boss dialogue if I can remember it. I apologize, you're right. You're right. We'll equip this next floor. Dump the spear. Epic weapon. Go through all of my keys. Grants tailwind whenever you make it rain. Okay, here's the thing. I don't even know what that means, so I'm just gonna go get a new weapon. Primary attack deals fire damage, cold damage, lightning damage, and poison damage at the same time. Damn it. We could have had the perk that buffs your damage types. What? Primary attack deals explosion damage. This deals every damage. You're gonna give Abe PTSD flashbacks to multiverse. Thankfully, the bosses only have like one line each, which is awesome. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to stand it. Okay, so we don't need lightning damage anymore. We've got the lightning wand. Okay, that's awesome. I mean, here's the thing. The damage from this is absurd. Wouldn't work, it has to be damaged with trigger like normal. What do you mean, what has to be damaged with trigger? This totally works, this is awesome. Goes off the freaking screen. Didn't you pick up other equips that boosts rainbow stuff too? I mean, the Elementist's robe will increase the damage of random types. We definitely don't need this anymore. We can just hold on to this stuff, I guess. I think this is okay. Let's try the rainbow wand. Examine the strange beacon. You focus. The shimmer of the beacon draws you in. You see a faint light in the distance. Grab the light. You awake from the hypnosis of the beacon. +1 revive, +1 luck. +2 revives? What? Sell weapons or equipment grants random consumables. Yeah, let's sell. This is why I'm literally holding on to this garbage. I'm sorry, ducks. This will keep. This we can dump. You're gonna wear the robe? I'm gonna wear the robe after this floor because we are getting bonus intelligence by holding on to the current equipment. Tavern. We can go to the tavern. Can we buff this? What are you? Howdy, my father was a gambling addict. May he rest in peace. He left me the farm in a really bad situation. He also left me his dice collection. Would you be interested in buying some dice? +1 lawful. Interesting. Potion seller. Is it still power potion? I don't want your power potion. Okay, I think we just go and upgrade Rainbow Staff. Let's enchant it. Disenchanting. Increased damage dealt to enchanted enemies. Can you do it again? Divine. Increased radiant damage. Well, it's another damage type. I don't know. It doesn't seem good. I think we got a little bit poor luck out of that. Let's go upgrade it one time, though. Hello. Grants a random potion or a locked chest. Well, now we gotta do the potion. I mean, this seems pretty good. This is effectively like the item that we want to have, right? Wrath. We don't have that. Hey, let's go. Body armor or accessory? Probably body armor. This ring we started with is really good. I am king, I am hungry, I must consume everything. Excuse me. He's still burning. Why so mean? No respect, no fun. Hey. Your meteors are room wide. I know, it's so good. So now we can equip this, because now, after the next boss, we're done with the game. Ah! So let's equip this. Grants +2 mana stars. That's also really good. On the tally of 10, shoot missiles that do explosion damage. Grants increased burn tick speed. Flare specs. Burn is reduced by 3 seconds, but burn deals more damage. We have to take this just in case we get it, right? What the hell does explosion give for us? Burn damage dealt is additionally based on explosion infliction damage. 10 attacks shoot missiles. I think we want the burn damage to just wreck if we can get this to work. But I think we still keep the robe to buff the damage of everything. You know, 2 mana stars is also a 50% damage bonus. So this is also exceptional. But this is a cool set thing that if we can get it to work, could be awesome. So I'm gonna take it for the humor, for the lulz. And then wasn't there something that's like plus duration? I don't know. Yeah, it was like plus, I should have bought the dice. Plus duration of invincibility is applied to the duration of fire. I don't know, something like that. Sometimes our damage is not as amazing as I think it should be. Oh, we also don't get the flame shield. Oh, rip. Critical hits with melee and ranged attacks trigger the attack of a non-channeling magic weapon. All non-triggered lucky hits fire ice projectiles. Anytime you trigger lightning, the effect is triggered an additional time. I think this is a reroll. Fragility. Poison damage inflicts fragility, makes the target take 50% more damage over time from fire. Ooh, your attack speed is always your weapon's base attack speed. What's our attack speed buff? 20%, so we'd have a 20% bonus damage? Nah. I really like this one, because that's 50% more damage. Movement speed also applied to attack speed. Movement speed is, I always forget which menu it's in. 15%? No, we want fragility. It's gonna wreck. +1 intelligence, -1 dexterity, cursed chocolate. I do have a purging stone. Can I reroll? I can! Yeah, sure. It's still cursed, but you can see it doesn't say cursed anymore. Rip. I mean, we don't have a key, so let's go for the key. Also, we have... I can't look at it, where is it? 100% damage and area of effect. There it is. Sorry, was there anything here? So now I really do wish we had that equipment that was like 25% bonus damage for each damage over time debuff, because we do every damage over time debuff now. That would have been sick. Equipment shop. I guess we're gonna go here. We kill things very quickly. Disables your offhand, but your weapon is considered two-handed. What? Disables your offhand, but your weapon is considered two-handed. Is that beneficial at all? I got no idea. No, we were supposed to break that. I got really scared for a minute. I was like, what the hell? Don't break the giant crystal. I've played video games before. That's a bad thing. No, we're okay. Mother effer became invisible. Dude, I don't need traits. We actually have like synergizing traits. One final rest, all right. Gain favor. Gives us more mana. So now we have over a 100% damage buff by just existing. Let's make sure that's all attuned. And let's fight you. Hello, Death. I'm seeing numbers. There was a 19,000 in there. I think that's pretty good. What? I don't know what killed him. All right, legendary. Can I reroll these? No. I still have 2 of these. Cold damage inflicts burn, and burn damage deals on is additionally based on cold infliction damage. Cold damage inflicts burn. Burn damage dealt additionally is based on cold damage infliction. 300%, 2 times per second. Gift boxes contain more HP, grants increased companion damage. I have no pets. I guess we'll take this and probably just not use it, because this is giving us more than double damage. Yeah, I probably do a lot of damage with a crit that inflicts a lot of fire damage, and then that scales on the ticks over time. That's probably what's going on there. Probably. Probably. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no, that's opening. The bowl is empty. Gotta put coins in there. Enter gate to the Shadow Plains. Ooh! This grate seems locked for good. What could warrant such heavy reinforcement? Hey! Finally! Got any souls? Yes. I will take even more damage. 5% increased damage with non-crits, +1 to highest attribute. We're getting good loot, but also, who cares about 1 more intelligence? It would get me another mana star. You know, why not? Shadow Plains versus Rainbow Staff round 1. I mean, hopefully we live. I killed the evil tree and did like 17,000 damage. 30. Did I not get another mana star? These are good upgrades, I'm realizing. Hold on. Don't you get 1 every 10 intelligence? 10 int giving mana was last version. Oh, they changed that. How do you get more mana stars now? Oh, well, you pay the souls to get the mana stars now. Right, okay, I understand. That makes a lot of sense, actually, I get it. Let's buff our damage. I hope that this also buffs the fire DOT, which is one reason why I'm happy to go here. Plus 5% increased damage with non-crits. Equip load or highest attribute. I mean, we have 50 equip load we're not using, so let's go for highest attribute. Hey, get out of here. I love attacking and then getting 50,000 debuffs on enemies. Increased attack speed? Yep. These enemies don't even seem that hard. Watch as, you know, Abe immediately dies, but... Okay, I don't have any keys, so we'll go for a potion. Oh no, you've been inflicted with Wither! Stackable status effects that reduce movement speed by 1%. Stacks last 0.3 seconds. What the hell? What withered me? I didn't get hit, did I? I guess they just maybe do that? Like, they look at me and they wither me? Oh, you're withering me, aren't you? Get out of here. I see. Oh look, a power potion. Booze or critical hit chance? Guess we'll go crit chance. I like that we're stacking bonuses. Highest attribute or lucky hit chance? We want crits, so I'll go lucky hit. They really want to slow me down. One final rest. That's it? That happened very fast. Burn some souls, I don't have any. All right, well, let's fight you. You know, I could actually go for a helmet. I've been awaiting, mortal. I felt your presence inching ever closer. I am Geryon, draconic lich, purveyor of souls and high magistrate of death. Mortal, your mere heartbeat is an anomaly in this realm. Why have you come? Many have tried to conquer the shadows, only to become one with them. Do you think that you're different? Death's embrace is inevitable, and this time I am its harbinger. Your journey ends here in the cold grasp of its void. All right, well, you know, good luck. I guess we have to destroy the hands. The lich hands. Lichy. Let's wait for him. And then hit him with some nukes. You're just a rat fight, let's be honest. That's what you are. Your defiance is but a brief spark of light. You will become a mere whisper forever lost in eternal silence. The shadows grow forever lost in eternal silence. The shadows grow denser, the chill more profound. I feel my power surge. Your end is nigh. Yield to the eternal night. Stop resisting. Just give me one big crit here, and then you're freaking dead. That'll do it. What did those go after? They went after the spawns? No, no, how dare you? There's a lot of spawns though. I'm also in mana drain, so we should probably get some back. Okay, that'll kill you. Gary. Gary the dragon. Got him. So there's another boss, I assume. After standing still for 1 second, fear all enemies in the room. Repeat every 8 seconds. They add 50% to minimum damage taken rolls. +1 evade. On picking up a mana star, gain full stacks of speed boost. I mean, actually, standing still and then getting fear, buffing damage 50%, it's not that bad. Helmet, evade. You know, I will become the VLC media player for Christmas. Only a truly lawful being can continue onwards. Where does the allegiance of your soul lie, mortal? So this is where you have to actually, like, have an alignment? That seems kind of arbitrary. The scales of death will be the judge of it. But let's see. Take a sip of ichor. What is this doing? Unworthy, you may not proceed. Requires integrity alignment of 4 pure lawful. What? Can I become lawful? No, okay, so that's how you end your run. Future Abe here, with a little information about how this lawfulness point system works, since I was a little bit confused myself. Next run, there will be a very obvious way to obtain lawfulness points at the cost of souls. So yes, you can open this door on every run. The game will never lock you out of any of its endgame paths. That said, the alignment point system has seemingly no gameplay interactions. It just seems to serve as an arbitrary lock for this door. I can therefore only assume that the whole system will get more involved as the game spends another year in early access. because as it stands, it is quite unsatisfying. But of the progression systems, I actually really like the presentation of the Grate, with the 3 keyed locks found immediately after the death fight. This feels like it had a lot of thought put into it, since with only these visual elements, it clearly explains to the player that you will have to find 3 keys on 3 different runs, presumably, in order to unlock the Grate. Compare this to the post-death deaths in the hallway, where it wasn't really clear what was happening, or more importantly, why it was happening the way it was. But I look forward to seeing how these systems will evolve through Tiny Rogues' early access period. Average Cinder of last 5. Streaks. Nice. Current average 0.666. Oh god, it's the number of the beast. That was a fun run though as the sorcerer. Having 1 HP per floor is pretty damn strong. And the power buff that went alongside of it meant that we were doing literally double damage and double AoE. It's fantastic. Good run, and I had fun with that run. Except now we need to become lawful somehow. I guess we'll find out how to do that on the next run. For now, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support the channel at the links below in the video description. That was right? Support the channel at the links below in the video description. And I hope to see you here again for the next run of Tiny Rogues.